Hello.
In the hear me?
Yeah.
I was asking if you have seen the notes.
Mhm.
I would like us to do policy verification.
Okay.
Can you do audio recording?
Uh, yeah.
Okay, because I'm doing live streaming. Okay, please do audio recording. I already linked the notes to the main sheet. Can you please equally do the reading?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. When you're done, you let me know so we can go on to focus on
Time
topic.
to start. Please get focused on the session.
Uh, review, review the package on draft first. Is there any other topic you would like us to focus on?
We could do silent work. There's also the specifically. Oh yeah, drafting the post. Okay. So yeah, there's the packet and there's the post. So yeah, sounds good.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's go to topic one. Topic one, we can say 15 to 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Any objections to the topic?
Nope.
Okay. Let me create topic one. Wait a minute. Okay, let me do the indexing. What is
We do our statements.
Yeah, it's true. 60.
Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
Let me do my statement first. Oh, okay, we are on pay stop for RTG. Okay, 55% stop. We are going to work on this up on PSP because we are on 50% pay stop for deadline verification and LG. Oh. In channel. Just give me some few minutes. My internet is a little bit slow. Let me index the notes. Let's index the record. I get the link, share, and copy link. Okay. 60 times. Pardon, Jay? 60
Time for
Martin,
pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count.
300.
2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Oh, Martin is here. Maybe
I guess Martin.
300. Yeah. Okay, Jay. Okay, let me add this to the work organizing. I think we are good to go. Let me also bring the work organizing to the note. Let me link it there for training. I think we can now go to into the topic itself. I just did the indexing. Excuse. Okay, Jay. Let me bring the package. Mhm. And then let me link the package so that Jay, can you quickly lay hands on the package? Okay, I think I got it.
Hi, Martine.
I did.
Stretch. Please stop, stand up, and stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
Mhm. Jay, were you able to have it?
Are you talking to me? Is Jay reviewing the?
Jay is not here. Please, please, can you get the? Are you? Jay is here. Do you have the notes
Me?
in the
Yeah.
session?
Yes, I do. I think it's on the Discord channel.
Oh, Jay is already in the.
I'm checking it now.
Martin, do you have the notes?
Do you have- Yes, I have the note. I'm checking it now. I'm checking it now.
Okay, I want to be sure you have it. Okay.
What's going on?
Pardon, Jay.
What?
Yeah, I want to link the pack, but I think you're already inside the 157 half year recruitment package. So let's send the
As
link.
far
I'm
as this,
inside,
as
but I
far as this
realize you're
document, as far as this document that you
also
got
there
a link to this,
already.
it doesn't make any sense because we don't have any sort of new recruitment model. As far as I know, there's no new recruitment model that I know about.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Jay,
Yeah.
Jay, yeah, what is the new recruitment? If you said something, I didn't get you very well. Jay, can you please repeat what you said?
I said that this document that you linked in our notes, it says that it's a new recruitment model. And as far as I know, I don't know of any new recruitment model.
The organizing spreadsheet.
So hopefully you guys didn't spend time on whatever this document is. I don't know what.
No, I'm not even on the document. The one I want us to look on is the 1.5 year recruitment package. That's
Yeah, I'm saying
that's
that
what I want. I
I'm
want
just
us to
saying
work
that
on.
I'm hoping
I
that you
already
guys
linked
didn't
in the note.
I'm saying that you did. I hope you guys didn't spend too much time on that one, because I'm
On
definitely
which
not.
one? Recruitment model.
Um, one that links. Let me
Yeah.
know when I asked for recruitment organizing spreadsheet, and he linked that. He gave me that.
Oh God.
Live streaming.
Okay, well, I'm not
So
sure
I
where
didn't
you
work
got
on
this.
it.
Maybe Martins can explain more.
What is it that you want me to explain?
Yeah,
What you're actually working on right now, Jay, is
the
the
organizing
packet.
spreadsheet.
Yes, that was for 9W degree west last year. I what's it called? Memu sent me that document. I asked for it, so I was
Mamoon.
hoping. Yes,
So
that was last.
you verified the packet from Mamoon.
Yes, I got it because yes, we both worked
Please
on
stop and get ready.
Okay, well, my
Now,
recommendation would be to
we
not
both
verify things through Mamoon.
Hotel 1,
Probably
2,
not the best idea.
3, pause.
we were working with that was when we were working
Now
to
relax.
recruit people like Hydra, Jumbo, and the rest. So that was the particular document he linked as part of the work organizing what's it called manual on recruitment.
Okay, but Ateh, should anybody be verifying anything through Mamoon? And why would you verify something through Mamoon, right? Does that make sense, Ateh?
What do you say?
Yes, Jay.
Yes, Jay, what? What does that even mean?
What
Yes,
Jay
Jay.
is saying is that yes, Jay, understand that we should not be verifying documents through Mammon.
Does that make sense, teens, or not?
It does. It does. Actually, it does.
So I don't know exactly what it is that you guys have with all of this documentations here and changes, but I think overall it's particularly necessary. We should just move on to the actual job post.
Okay, so the package, did you check? Is it okay?
No, it's not okay at all. Like whatever you guys worked on is just not applicable because
Okay.
I don't know, that's not the one that I'm using. I don't know where you guys got this or where it came from or why you're using it.
Jay,
really?
the first time we worked on, remember we had a session March 10th/March 11th.
Yes, and I told you that I'm
year.
working extensively on the packet. I told you that. You don't remember me mentioning that?
Yeah. Packet? No, you told me to work on. That was what I was working on. Later, you now
I
said you
told
were
you
working
that
on it.
I was working on the packet.
I had already started before you said that to me, and I stopped.
When? You had already started working on the packet when?
The first day we had that session, I started, and like subsequently, we I think we had a discussion on it on Discord or maybe during the session before we start the session. So you had already started that I should move to terms, and I didn't go further with that.
Well, whatever we worked on together was perfectly fine. I remember you working on it afterwards.
Yeah, most of the things you see, the highlighted portion of this 150, 157 halfway recruitment
Stop.
packet.
Close your
Like
eyes.
based on the
Count.
discussions
1,
we had.
2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
You said
Okay.
I need to update our situation. That's very, very important because to reflect.
I didn't say that you needed to do anything. I said that as a team, we need to make sure that we have our packet and our job post so that we have all the information correct. It would be good to have that, right? Obviously, the job post is much more important for the assignment and specifically the deadline.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we have two different versions of this. I told you that I had worked on it. I don't know if you guys paid attention to that, but anyway, we just have to decide what we want to do.
Let's go to the drafting of the post, Jay. As my poster. I don't know.
Okay, that's fine if you want to do that.
Martin say that.
Yes, absolutely.
I don't know. Is there yesterday? Jay, is there a draft you already had? Because yesterday, Martin, she said you guys had a draft. Sample draft. Jay, is there a post you have drafted so far that we can see? Is it?
Yes, of course we have all of our past ones, but what we need to do is we need to get organized for moving forward. So what have you done to get organized?
We need to know the next step.
So how do you guys do any work at all? Let's just start from the very beginning or just brand new work. What do you do?
Yeah,
We have
organizing spreadsheet.
Okay, so what is that?
We need to link it.
Okay, why don't you start there then?
Spreadsheets. Let's see. Then last session on recruitment. We start from there.
So is there a different work organizing spreadsheet than the one I linked on in the note?
Is this a work organizing spreadsheet that you linked? Which line? Which line is the work organizing
I
spreadsheet?
think you said this one was not correct. Line 6. I think you said it was not correct. So if
well, I
there's
just
a
said
correct
that there's
version,
not a
then
new model, but maybe it's
yes,
just a recruitment organizing spreadsheet.
Time to take a break. Please stop. Write down whatever you were about to say and take a break for 6 minutes.
So what I was saying is that it says new recruitment model. So I don't know model, but maybe you're saying that it's the recruitment new work organizing spreadsheet. Like, I don't know. You said need to make it clear what this is. Are you guys building a new recruitment model, or are you guys just creating a work organizing spreadsheet? Does that make sense in terms of the difference?
no,
So
it's
I can try to make
just a work
so option
organizing.
1 would be that it's a new recruitment model. Option 2 would be that it's just a work organizing spreadsheet. So that's where I'm getting confused in terms of what this vocabulary means. Like, what is the vocabulary?
It's just a work organizing spreadsheet.
Okay, so it's number 2. Is that correct, Martin?
Yes.
Okay, so maybe you should change the name of it so it's clear.
Okay.
So this is your work organizing.
Okay, Martin, are you doing it or should I do it?
I'm doing it.
Okay.
So do you all have the link to the responsibly training or process training for recruitment?
Oh.
Okay, so
Let
I'm
me
just gonna
check my.
you guys just need to get organized. Maybe that's just a problem here.
Okay, yeah, I think
So it
I
looks like
think
you're
I
doing everything in the perspective of the new of the recruits, which is incorrect. Right?
Yes, Jay.
So
It's
everything
in
here is just based on stages.
it's in the
you can look
same.
here. I think this is check line 8. That's the
Line
Shit.
process. Yeah.
line 8, half-year recruitment. I don't know what
Let me.
this
I'm
is.
linking it on the.
This is definitely not any.
Line
This is
8.
a recruitment round sheet. You got a work organizing spreadsheet would be the equivalent of a recruitment round sheet, but a recruitment round sheet is for the entire recruitment round. In this case, we're just trying to organize the recruitment setup process.
Line 17.
This is a little bit better, but it's still not the updated version. But it's at least an actual, at least it's an actual
Do
recruitment
you have
work organizing spreadsheet.
Line 18. Yeah.
Should we use this, or do you have an updated version of it?
Well, we're looking for it. I don't see it here. It's all very, very disorganized and confusing, you know, because we like never work on the recruitment. So we need to get organized is by far the thing we do. Like most of the time, the first thing you do for recruitment is you find the most recent previous of the recruitment. And then you start from there. But I just don't think that anyone ever did it and was ever organized for recruitment. So that's why we're such a mess on recruitment, you know? I can try to just sort of make it up again. Wait. No. I think it's deadlines. I think our deadlines has all details on the recruit. Well, not details, but it has the at least the primary deadlines for recruitment.
That's 27th of this month, April.
No, I'm talking about the old deadline. You guys have the old deadline spreadsheet?
Check.
Let me see. Deadline.
Organize it.
So this is K-stop deadlines by frequency.
Yeah.
So I think this is
So
it.
recruitment
So putting
should
this
be
on line 24. So this is a pay stop deadlines by frequency. So then we want to try to figure out what was the frequency of the deadlines. I'm going to start with yearly. And I don't see anything for, how about half year? Yeah, it's half year. Okay, so here are all the recruitment deadlines. And there's to be one more or less. Let's see if it's the correct order. So I'm bringing this back to our notes. So the first would be setup.
Okay.
So let's just kind of make a new list. So you have setup would be process 0. And then you have the drafts of the posts. So I would say you have drafts of post and packet, right? So you update the packet, you update the post, the packet's part of the post, it's all part of the same thing, right? Then you actually out the posts and do the outreach, right? Then you do the evaluations, rankings, and budgets. So this would be Simple evals, interviews, rankings, budget. Then the other three are afterwards. So there's one per month, right? So you have one deadline per month. Uh-oh, it looks like we're 4. Oh, look, Lucy left. So what's our plan with Lucy? Okay, did you want to go with Lucy, or should I go with Lucy?
Yeah, let me go and meet Lucy.
Okay.
Let me go and meet Lucy then.
All right. So basically, these are the deadlines. Does that make sense, Martin?
Yes. Yes.
So do you understand
I couldn't hear
the
you
difference?
for some.
You can't hear me? Hello, Martin?
Hello? Yes, I can hear you now.
Can you hear me? So do you understand
Yes,
these
now I can hear you
deadlines?
loud and clear. Yes, that we are now 60% on pay stop, starting with recruitment.
I didn't say that we're on 60% pay stop at all. We're actually on 50% pay stop because we need to do the RTVA. But that has nothing to do with what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the process for the recruitment round.
Yes, I think you highlighted it from line 28 to 34, right?
So we do a recruitment round every 6 months. Do you get that?
Yes.
Okay, so month 1, you do the drafts. Month 2, you send out the posts. Month 3, you do all of the evals, rankings, and budget. So this is what will be due on April 27th. So we need to send the recruitment posts out. We need to do all of these deadlines basically immediately. So if we can finish the post, by the 20th, and then we can send them out by the 21st, then we can ideally do all the evaluations, interviews, and rankings by the 27th. But I mean, we're basically way, way behind. Like maybe we try to do this by the 19th and get them sent out by the 20th, so we get at least 1 week. I mean, basically, any way you look at it, it's just pathetic, right? We're not able to do the recruitment because we don't even try. Do you get that? Or it's just like, are you guys just in this oblivion, like, oh, we're just perfect workers and we're just doing our best or something?
I got it.
Yeah. So we should have done the recruitment packet in the post a long, long time ago. We've had months and months and months to work on this, but nobody is prioritizing it and doing the work efficiently and actually following through with it.
Okay.
All right. So do we understand what it is that we're trying to do? Because this is the recruitment.
Yes.
Model
So we need to meet up with the.
Oh, here it is. It's actually in the recruitment system sheet. So the recruitment system sheet actually is correct. It looks like here.
Sorry, do you link it here? The recruitment sheet.
In this particular spreadsheet actually does have the correct information that we were looking for. So I'll put on line 50. So line this 50. Is the recruitment system spreadsheet. Okay, so on the recruitment system training spreadsheet, it has this is set up recruitment system sheet, right? So this has the actual correct processes. So there's the drafts, the posts, the internal budget approval, then you have all the rest of stuff happening after.
Get focused on the session.
Okay, so it's not organized properly. We don't have links to all of the processes yet, but this is the correct information.
Okay.
Does that make sense, or no, you just don't get it?
I do.
So if you're focusing on the stages, you're completely wrong. Do you understand that? Yes. And why that's true? You understand why the stages would be wrong?
Yeah, because we've not even started with step 0. It should have been done
No, that's nothing about what I'm talking about at all. You guys are focusing on the stages. Who should be focusing on the stages?
The team.
No.
You, the worker.
No. Okay, so why don't you try reading what it says about the stages? Did you even read it?
Yeah, step 0. That's
No,
step
but what
0.
does it say about the stages when you look at the list of stages?
From what line is that?
Well, let's look at what you guys put. So you guys
What
put
line? From what line?
you guys have your recruitment work organizing spreadsheet, right? You made this work organizing spreadsheet, right or wrong?
This spreadsheet? No, I did not make it. I was it was I you just added it to the notes now.
It's on line 6.
Yeah.
You're telling me
Right.
that you're not responsible for the recruitment work organizing spreadsheet.
Let me check. So this okay, the stages, yeah. So stage 0, 1, 2. We have 7 stages.
Did you and Ateh create the recruitment spreadsheet, work organizing spreadsheet last time or not?
This like I said earlier on, this was the same spreadsheet. We just retitled it to recruitment work organizing spreadsheet now. It was the same one you were saying that I shouldn't have taken it serious when I got it from Memo.
No, that has nothing to do with what I was Mamoon. Mamoon, we were talking about the packet. We're not talking about the packet right now. We're talking about the work organizing spreadsheet. Totally separate things.
Pause. Please stop. Close your
I don't
eyes.
understand.
Count 1, 2.
I asked you
3,
where you got the
4,
link to the
5.
packet, and you said Mamoon.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the work organizing spreadsheet now that you and Ateh made at the last session you guys did together.
Okay.
Are you following me at all, or are you just totally lost?
I'm lost, to be honest, because
So you don't know what's on line 6. Like line 6, you're just completely lost on line 6.
I clicked on line 6,
What
and
about
it
line
says
6?
recruitment work organizing. It says work organizing spreadsheets when I
Yeah, so
open
you'll be
it.
breaking policy.
And we have a series of tabs here.
So this document is the
Sessions,
only thing that's preventing you from breaking policy. Do you understand? You're required to have a work organizing spreadsheet. You get that, or is not understanding?
Yes, I do. So this is just the training tab we just made for the video.
No, I'm talking about the info tab. I'm talking about the recruitment work organizing spreadsheet that you and Ateh made last time.
We didn't make this. We didn't make this.
Well, where did it come from then? If no one made it, what do you mean? Where would it have come from?
I don't know. I've repeated myself twice and I've still saying it again. I said this was the same information I got from Memo, and you said we shouldn't take it serious. Why would somebody take any information serious from Memo? This is the notes.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so I was talking to you about the packet. So if you got this work organizing spreadsheet from Mamoon, that's fine. You just need to have a work organizing spreadsheet to organize your work.
Okay.
So what's missing with this work organizing spreadsheet is what exactly you're organizing. If this is your recruitment work organizing spreadsheet, every single recruitment round should have its own recruitment information. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yes.
And then you can link them all into your recruitment work organizing spreadsheet. And that's what we call a recruitment round or recruitment mini round. Do you understand?
Yes.
So let's write this in the notes, because this is I mean, the main reason we're having so many problems is that we just aren't talking the same vocabulary and we don't have the setup. So we're talking about setup here because we didn't do the setup properly. We're having a lot of just communicating at all. So
Hello.
when you have hey Ateh, so you have your
I lost
recruit.
Lucy. So let me just come back here.
Well, maybe she'll come back. So we're just trying to get set up and organized here with vocabulary. So you have your work organizing spreadsheet, right? Recruitment work organizing spreadsheet for all recruitment for the time, forever, right?
1, 2, 3. Exhale, relax.
So if you want to have a recruitment work organizing spreadsheet and then have this recruitment work organizing spreadsheet forever, you have the same work organizing spreadsheet, you can do that. And then if you do that, then you would have a separate recruitment round spreadsheet for 6 months. This would be a half year round. Then we also do recruitment, what we call like a mini recruitment spreadsheet, right? A mini recruitment spreadsheet. So mini recruitment or recruitment, would not be a half year. It would just be like a one-time deadline or whatever. And so that's what we're doing currently. Is we have a mini recruitment spreadsheet, right? So if we want to use your recruitment work organizing spreadsheet as your mini recruitment spreadsheet, you can do that. But you should have a place for organizing this mini recruitment round, which is due on April 27th. So there's 3 vocabulary terminologies here. There's the recruitment work organizing spreadsheet. There's the recruitment round spreadsheet that there's always, and then you could have a mini recruitment spreadsheet. 7th deadline. So if you want your recruitment to be your mini recruitment spreadsheet, that's fine. We are able to communicate with the correct vocabulary. Does that make sense, Martins? Okay.
Yes, Jay. So what about a quarter recruitment?
What's
You
a
also
quarter?
have, I think do we have recruitment every after 3 months, something like that.
Mini run sheet.
Mini. So on the recruitment system is line 50. So if you go to line 50, you'll see the recruitment system spreadsheet. So everything is correct on the recruitment system spreadsheet.
Okay.
So what you'll see on the recruitment system spreadsheet is there's 6 processes. These processes in process 0 is the setup, which is what we're trying to do now because we never got it done before. So the first thing you do is you draft the post in the packet. The second thing you do is you actually post them to the public. And then the third thing you do is you do the budget for the round. Okay, and that is the first quarter deadline is the first quarter deadline. 100% pay stop happens at the quarter every quarter. But the second 6 months of the recruitment round, there's no additional posting. You just verify, do the final follow through, and then you do the final budget approvals in the second 3 months. Does that make sense or not?
Please close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
But the thing that I think you guys are confusing is that there's 2 totally separate things happening here. One is you have our normal quarterly deadlines and monthly deadlines for our normal half-year recruitment process, which has been ignored after every single half year over and over and over again. Everyone ignores it and they don't even attempt to do the work. Okay? Which is why we're in the situation that we're in. Workers, nothing happens because we just always ignore the recruitment that we've been training literally for 5 years and everyone just ignores it. Okay? So in the context of that is not what we're talking about right now. We're talking about a mini recruitment that's due on April 27th, where we have literally like not even 2 weeks. And we've had months, but we just haven't done it. And we've already had an extension from the previous month. Okay, so does that make sense to you, Martins, as far as the vocabulary?
Yes, it's making sense.
So our normal recruitment round, yes, we hear you perfectly, Ateh.
Okay.
So our normal recruitment round would have been due 2 weeks ago, but we didn't do the work. So we extended it for a month, and so it's due in less than 2 weeks now. Once we complete that, we will have 2 months to finish process 4, 5, and 6, which will be due at the end of the half year. So do you guys understand what's going on now?
Yes. So
Can we
so
go
there is a
back to
process.
line? Can we go back to line 6 now? If you understand, can we go back to line 6?
9-6.
96.
So this is your
Okay.
work organizing spreadsheet. And either this is the work organizing spreadsheet for all recruitment forever, in which case you need a separate mini recruitment spreadsheet just for this April 27th deadline, or this is your mini recruitment work organizing spreadsheet. I don't care which one it is, but they're totally separate things. Are we on the same page?
Yes, Jay.
Okay. So what does
So
it
to
say
me,
about the stages? What does it say about the
pardon?
stages? I'm asking Martina about the stages. We got on a tangent because he couldn't answer.
What did you say?
Why do we not focus on the stages when we're doing the recruitment work? Who is focusing on the stages? What does it say in the info tab of your recruitment work organizing spreadsheet?
The info tab says there are stages for recruitment and recruitment setup. We have stage 0, finding post and having interest.
No. Step back. What does it say about the stages?
Move around for 30 seconds.
The stages we have stage 0,
No,
finding
before
out
that, what are the stages?
stages of what?
What do you mean, stages of the recruitment? What are the stages for?
We have 6 stages here. 0 to 6.
Okay, but what
No,
are the stages?
these are not stages. This okay.
Yes,
Okay.
these are the
We have stages
stages.
now. I'm on the info tab now, and that's where I'm picking my information
Yes,
from.
so whose perspective are the stages from? Like, what are the stages for? Why do we have the stages? For who? For us?
For
the workers?
prospective recruits. For prospective recruits.
There you go. So do you understand why we do not focus on the stages?
Okay, yeah.
Why?
Because we are just bringing them in.
No, it's not us at all.
Because it's for the recruits.
Yeah.
I said that we are just bringing them in. They are the recruits. They are not. I'm not talking to us.
But it doesn't matter whether you're bringing them in now or you're literally 6 years into this. It's just has nothing to do with the work. Do you understand?
Yes.
Why?
Because they are prospective recruits.
And
we need to ensure that they follow the stages involved.
no, that's what they do. We don't need to do anything regarding the stages. Right? The stages have nothing to do with the work. Right? That makes sense? So you guys are focusing on the stages here, and it has all the stages, stage 1, 2, 3, 4, and all this stuff. I don't know why this is all here, but all of this is incorrect. We want to delete anything and everything related to the stages. It has nothing to do with the work. Do you understand?
Yes.
What does the stages have to do with?
I don't know.
The recruits. If
Yeah,
you're,
these
if you're a
stages
recruit,
the
you
new
follow the
recruits.
stages. If you're
Yes.
doing the recruitment, you follow the recruitment process. They're totally separate things. You understand, Martins? This is extreme. If you guys don't understand this, you can't work on recruitment, period. It'll just everything will be completely confusing to you if you don't understand the difference between a stage and a process and a
And the
responsibility.
process.
Like otherwise you're not doing anything. If you're mixing up stages and processes, like you can't do the work.
My problem about what's going on presently is that there are links regarding recruitment spreadsheet that we have here, and virtually the ones I was having before that are linked there, you said they are not relevant, that there is an adjustment, this and that. So I'm getting confused about which one. You said I click on line 6 of our notes that there is a link that goes to recruitment work organizing.
Okay, so we've already covered this. We've already covered this 5 times, so we can cover a 6th time.
Say something.
Okay.
Okay, Martin, what Jay is trying to say, from my understanding, is that this recruitment work organizing spreadsheet that's on line 6
Yes.
this is a package for new recruits, not for the workers.
Okay.
I don't know
Because
what this is. I'm not saying that at all. You guys are the ones who gave this to me, or you guys got this from Mamoon. But either way, it's what you presented to me for your work organizing spreadsheet.
yeah, but what I'm saying is stages is for new recruits.
Yeah, stages are for
What
new recruits
yeah,
forever. No matter
what
where it says stages, stages are for new recruits. Absolutely.
what us the workers are supposed to focus on is the process.
Which is on
And
line
I think
50.
there's one document I linked.
The system, the
Yes,
recruitment
the
system is
document I
on line
linked.
50.
So what the
Yeah,
workers are supposed to do, as Jay saying, is on line 50.
line 50
That's the
process
recruitment system sheet.
system sheet.
Yes, that's one.
Yeah.
So everything that is on the document that's on line 6, the stages, is not that's not our work. We're not supposed to focus on that. That's what when we get the new recruits, that's what they're supposed to follow.
Exactly. The
Us the
recruits
workers,
do the
in
stages.
order for us to post, in order what we are supposed to do, so that we succeed in doing the posting, so that we can get the new recruits, is
We should set
following
up the round
the
first, the
recruitment system
round
sheet.
first.
Yeah.
That's
So
what I.
anyways, the point here is that the biggest problem with recruitment is that nobody cares about it and no one schedules and no one works on it. So the fact that we're working on it is amazing. This is the first time we've had a recruitment topic for, I don't know, 6, 8 months. I don't know, maybe longer. You know, maybe one recruitment topic like 4 months ago with or 8 months ago with Mamoon. Before that, it was probably a year or two before that, another year. So it's just like the number of times we have even a topic on recruitment is so small. It's almost unbelievable that it's even happening at all. But it's only happening because of the deadline. If there was no deadline, no one would give literally a crap about the recruitment, right? So the deadline is the only reason we are literally even talking about this at all, okay? Which is why deadlines are so important. So in the context of
Stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
So in the context of the second biggest problem is that we're just not organized, right? No one has any idea what's going on with recruitment. No one even understands, actually the system. The system isn't even organized itself. We don't even have the process spreadsheets set up for anything except for the setup, right? So it's a huge, huge mess, right? And there's a lot of work to do just to organize the recruitment, right? And we're going over vocabulary and everything. But then we also have this immediate deadline of April 27th. So we need to just get focused. We can spend dozens of hours organizing all of the recruitment and doing training on vocabulary and doing all that stuff, but none of that is necessary to actually meet the deadline. So let's just take a break, take a step back, quickly go through the requirements for the deadline, and then after the deadline, we can get focused on getting organized with all the vocabulary and all the information of the recruitment and making sure it's all organized properly, because obviously at this point it's not. Okay? So let's put the minimum for the deadline. So the minimum for the deadline is just like we need to update the post. We need to post the post on Upwork and Workana, and then we need to, communicate with new potential recruits. We need to schedule interviews. We need to conduct interviews, and we need to do evaluations, potential ranking, and then we need the budget proposal. Okay, so this is the work that needs to get done in this quarter, basically. And the packet should be fine. So we mainly just need to get the post updated next. Okay, so what I need from you all is the spreadsheet that we are using that for the recruitment round, right? For the mini recruitment spreadsheet. We need a spreadsheet that we're organizing. I do not care what spreadsheet it is, but you have to have a spreadsheet for your work. And it doesn't matter where you that spreadsheet or where it came from or whatever. All that matters is that we agree that this is the spreadsheet for this individual mini recruitment round that is due on April 27th. Understand that, or are we confused though?
No, we can still create a new one, right? We must
I
not use
don't
the
care
one that
what
is
you want to do. You can use the old one. You can create a new one. You can create 10 new ones. You can do whatever. We just need agreement on it so that we can move forward. Because right now we're literally talking about vocabulary and semantics because we don't even know where the recruitment round sheet is for this recruitment. So we just need the sheet. But anyways, while you guys can get that organized for now, I'm just going to put the only other thing that you need right now is the old post. So I'm going to get the old post, and then that will be all that should be required for now. And then it's just a matter of you guys getting organized. So
I'll propose we use the spreadsheet on line 17 for the mini recruitment round.
Yeah, so you guys can do that however you want to do that. I'm just gonna post I'm just gonna put the post that we have in the notes.
Okay, I think I have one here too. I'm not sure. Oh, let's see what you have here.
What, the post?
Maybe we can work on it.
Yeah, but I think the first thing you need to do is not worry about the posts, and you need to get organized with all of your information, because it doesn't matter how many posts you have. If you're not organized, you don't even want to talk about the vocabulary about where the information is, then you're never going to be successful in coordinating. Because like recruitment is insane. There might be like 100 people that we need to coordinate and communicate with and organize. Like we don't have time to every single time we have a session to not know where all the information is. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yes,
like we will never ever meet the deadline if every single session we have to talk about where we have the information for the mini recruitment round. Like that is what the most important thing you can possibly do. But for now, I'll get you the link to the or not the link, but the actual posts, and I'll just put them into the notes. So, and then you guys can do whatever you want with them. So this looks like the worker post here. So again, I don't know exactly where to put it, but I'll just put it in topic 1 on line 92. Okay. So this is 92 to line 226. Okay, so that's the worker post. And then I'm going to copy the HR board post. So again, these are, I don't know if these are like the most updated versions or how good it is or whatever, but this is what I have currently. So then you have the HR board post from line 230 down to line 305.
Okay, so also recruiting HR.
You can create separate spreadsheets for every post. You can put the posts on documents. You can put the posts in your work organizing spreadsheet. You can put posts wherever you want to. You just need to organize the links. You need to have all the links, and there's going to be lots and lots of links, lots and lots of tabs, lots and lots of documents, lots and lots of people involved, lots and lots of lists, lots of priorities, multiple budgets. There's a lot that goes into a recruitment round. So it needs to be organized. That is like your number one priority is to get organized.
Yeah.
All right. So then we need to update these posts to be, in alignment with all of our new policies and be organized with all of the information so that we can go ahead and get them posted. For me, it probably wouldn't take longer than like an hour to go through these posts. Maybe less. Like if this is all we did today, we knew we were just going to focus on the post, and we did it at the very beginning, we probably could have gotten it all ready to be able to post later today or tomorrow if I was just focused on it. But instead we needed to focus on getting organized and the vocabulary, make sure we can even just talk, because right now we weren't really able to communicate and talk about the recruitment because we were just disorganized and weren't on the same page. Okay, so We made some progress. Are there any other last questions for me? Because I need to go to my doctor's appointment.
Close your eyes. Count.
So my
1,
question is, are we equally recruiting HR?
in your eyes.
I mean, if you want to go backwards, we can have a discussion about what are the criteria and what are we recruiting for, all this stuff. But for me, my understanding is we're just doing exactly the same recruitment that we always do every single time, where we recruit for the workers and the HR board because they're separate. If we want to create a combined post, we could. I think that doesn't necessarily serve us because it might be a little confusing for people because the HR board is such a different position from
Yeah,
the worker position.
yeah, that's true. We should just focus on the worker.
Well, no, we're gonna do our recruitment. We're focused on the recruitment.
Okay.
So we're going to be recruiting, and we're recruiting for the organization, which includes the HR board and the worker positions. Those are 2 positions that we have at this time. So anyone can do either of those positions. Ideally, they would be willing to do, equity only or tokens only, or we're doing low, small budgets. So we don't have a lot of money, but we're going to do our best to try to recruit some people to be involved based on the small amount of money that we have. And hopefully from that, we can get our contracts updated and have more money in the future and get some more clients and everything. So any other questions? Martins?
No.
No other questions? Okay, so you all have a plan?
Yeah, we just go through this post, update what we think is our current situation,
Cool.
because
And
now we work on deliverables and not on the 1.5 again, I think, right?
correct, we're doing now, everything's deliverables based. All right, so we need to go
Yeah.
through and update the posts to make everything deliverables based, which has not been done. So the only other thing I'll say is that under our policies, anyone can post for outreach and recruitment and start trying to bring people in. So there's no like limit or requirement for anything, but obviously we want to do some official posting too, just make sure we're doing the minimum requirements as well. But it's all very flexible and open as far as who can get involved and who can actually do posting. Like there's no requirement to meet posting when we do post. Like we can just post wherever and do whatever types of posts that we want to. Like no one is prevented from doing outreach or recruitment ever. Okay, but no one does it, so, but it's good to make sure that you understand that there's no limit to what can be outreached and posted. All right.
Okay, Jay.
So, but obviously, if you wanted to just wait and do the minimal and work with me, that's fine. But I'm just making sure it's clear that no one's required to sit around and do nothing and wait for me. But it's like, obviously it'll go quicker if we're working together on it.
2, 3.
Okay, we'll just spend maybe some few minutes and try to go over it, and then tomorrow we can continue on it with you.
That would be good. I mean, our deadline is April 27th, so we have about 10 days.
Yeah, tomorrow is main session. Friday, any day we can just continue when Jay is available. But we just try to go through it and see how we can update from 1.5 to deliverables. And
we can always do training and organizing and understanding during the main session. I mean, main session is a great time to talk about recruitment if people want to prioritize recruitment, right? But of course, we just never talk about recruitment in main sessions because no one ever wants to prioritize it. So it's up to us to decide what we want to do for main session tomorrow. But that's another priority for the organization for today, is being prepared for the main session, figuring out what our topics are, making sure for tomorrow. Anyways, I got to get going. It sounds like there's no other questions.
Okay,
So I'll talk to you later. Just send a message on Discord if you need anything else. Okay?
Okay, Jay.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Martin.